This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Boy, you have to really like this running back, Bryson Washington. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Unbelievable tradition at running back play here at Auburn, no question. It starts with the great Bo Jackson and his Heisman Trophy, and then you fast forward to Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams, Trey Mason. David, I know you played against some of those guys, so you got to feel this and know what it's about.
Yeah, Cadillac and Ronnie. That was really, really fun to have one touch at one play, the other one touch at the next play. And just, you know, Auburn, it seems like no matter who they have at the quarterback spot, it's always a running-based offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. See some running room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Bring him down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Thompson wants to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They put the brakes on it. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Washington. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Hits inside. It's Smith. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keep. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give is to Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is really limited.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo. Auburn lines up quickly. I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulls it. He'll do it himself. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Oh, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Freeze, freeze.
Thompson to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Holds and fires complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Second and long here. Red pass hits complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick give. It's Washington.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. Auburn lines up quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Washington.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Was to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side, it's Robinson.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Quick spin on the run. Rams him with the stiff arm. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Great job by the back on the option.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback got it himself. He's loose down the left side. He's inside the 40. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it back to him. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Snapped on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Turns upfield. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he makes the extra point. Take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Cowboys looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in Annapolis. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 8, check. 6, 19, go.
Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Needs it here on 4th down. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they'd hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The run inside. It's Washington. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Holds on. It's Eccles. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sells to fake. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line.
Upstairs, he's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Nice move there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Washington again. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Navy offense sails out ready to go to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Over the middle, it's Smith. And they swarm him under.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Kane. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Auburn lines up quickly. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Thompson wants to throw. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's 3rd and 5. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Keys. He's at the touchdown, midshipman. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on 1st. With the catch, it's Kane. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Right side, it's Eccles. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes a hit as he fires.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here's a give to Washington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense lining up quickly. 2nd down to the air. Fires left. Comes down, it's Kane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage. Here in the 4th. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Thompson to throw. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Hole to the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, it's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes a handoff. It's Baptiste. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. He wants to throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finds us back in the middle.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Thompson to throw. Out wide left, it's Baptiste. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They're all over it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
As a defense, the important thing to understand about this situation is I know where they got to get to. They got to get to the end zone. I can drop back, play everything a little bit deeper, make them throw that ball underneath, come rally and tackle. So I got them